I just wanted to mention a few more things. I have some notes that I wanted to cover. Um, the dimensions of the suitcases I'm using are 11 inches thick by 27 inches tall by 17 and a half inches wide. So wide means like if it was flat on a bed, that dimension of wide. Tall would be length, and width if it was flat on a bed, and then 11 inches thick, meaning how tall it would be if it was laying flat on a bed, with four wheels. And as you can see, the wheels were sort of keeping, I thought they were going to sort of keep the plywood in place, but the doesn't exactly work out that way all the way across. But somehow I've got the plywood so that it doesn't bounce around. Maybe the bed keeps it in place, or it could be that the suitcase, I think, is wedged in a little bit, one or two of the suitcases, to keep it in place. Now, you could have taller suitcases, 6 inches taller. And I like this size because I've got the room between the mattress and the suitcase for elbow room and arm room, which is especially important with two people, but even with one person, it's nice to put like a blanket there that you can rest your arm on. Or if you're tall, you could sleep diagonally, that sort of thing. Definitely with two people, you need the elbow room on both sides. The nice thing about not having this van insulated is it stays super clean and doesn't smell moldy. I think people that really know what they're doing to install insulation in a van, probably it doesn't get moldy, but I don't know. I don't know if they get any mold in the inside of those or not. You could Google that and find out. It doesn't get that moldy old RV smell, let's put it that way, and it stays super clean because all you have is the bare metal. I could sell this van back to CarMax easily just by taking everything out. There's no holes, nothing fixed on it. Everything's removable, including the metal wire. I used to have a string of LED party lights I got at Big Lots, but it broke. But if you're not worried about being too stealthy, you can run that along the top of the van under the bungee cords or along the metal wires, and that's kind of fun. A little battery operated LED outdoor party lights. It can be chilly in winter, even in Southern California. I've got a backpacking sleeping bag rated to 22 degrees, quite comfy and light. It doesn't really work in the 30s by itself, so then I put a wool blanket, 100% wool blanket over, and then that works fine, having two layers when it's in the 40s. When it's in the 30s, I'll have a hoodie, a beanie, and gloves going because I don't like to be in a mummy all zipped up. That keeps me plenty warm. No need for insulation unless you really want to put it in. That microwave is a Magic Chef. I ordered it online from Walmart, 600 watt. A little tight putting a shirt on for me. I'm 5'11" with the headroom, but it's not too bad. I can do it. Sometimes I'll do it partially laying down. My lady friend could sit completely up. The space under the plywood is about 13 and a half inches because of the large size Home Depot buckets. Most mid-size coolers are 14 inches or greater, unfortunately. So maybe you'll want larger, but to raise your bed up half an inch taller. I don't know, or an inch taller, but for that reason. But you can order 13-inch tall coolers online. I just haven't bothered going with the small ones, which are fine because I put half the ice in each one. The dimensions on the 3/4 plywood, 48 inches by 76 inches. That allows for the small shelf space on the left in front of the suitcases. And it's enough room to cover that twin mattress, which I got at Big Lots for $250 memory foam 10-inch mattress. firm mattress is probably better for your back, but try to find one that's 10 inches or less, not 14 inches, or else you'll be hurting on the headroom. Romance won't be anywhere nearly as good either. So the headroom I currently have with the 10-inch mattress and the Home Depot buckets, 27 inches. 25 inches sideways from the rib crossbars to my 10-inch tall mattress. Underneath, remember, there are the wheel wells. I do recommend the elbow room. I probably mentioned that 1,000 times now. I did have one intruder rifling through my glove box one night in the summer when it was hot. I had the windows open. I woke up, shouted at them, and they ran away. They didn't steal anything because there wasn't much to steal. Another intruder who was trying to open my door handles, I woke up and shouted at, and they drove off as well. I recommend go to the thrift store and get a used baseball bat, mitt, and ball. Carry that in your car. If you're worried about security, you can just tell the police it's for playing ball, that it's not a weapon, but it is a weapon. So there you go. Don't tell anybody you heard it from me, but I mean, that goes back to the caveman days. So I don't have one, but I don't think I need one. I used to play football, so I just tackle people. I don't know how to fight, but I can drive somebody's head into the concrete if I need to. That's about it. I think I've covered everything. Have a good one.